Warsaw. This is Warsaw's riverbank next to the river Vistula, which is one of the biggest wild rivers in Europe. Through the last few years, this area became more and more popular among the citizens of Warsaw. The water in the river got better quality comparing to the previous years when it was majorly polluted. Back in the 60s, it was one of the most lively areas in the city, and now we're trying to regain our spirit as it was. And there are bars, beach that was renovated some time ago that people are starting to use more and more often. We organize a lot of events that are purely connected to river itself. So we have like a lot of lectures that are devoted to living and using the river in the cities. There's even a harbor area where people actually live on the houseboats, and this way of living is becoming more and more popular, although this is still like ongoing process. A few years ago there was also created a new cultural center for education for young people, which actually attracted people even more to that area. And now the riverbank at that side of the Warsaw is getting reconstructed. Now we're in one of these areas that was created this year that is called like a playground, let's say. It's a bar connected with some little skating areas, and there are also these ships that have even hotels on them that are still, let's say, pure quality, but people do understand the value of them and start to use them more often. Let's say that this area is one of the main points for people to go have some quality rest time after work, because you might not know that, but in this part the city doesn't reach the river anymore. All the city life is more into the city center. It's mostly because of the big traffic roads that are actually bordering the city, so you cannot pass them that easily. So this area is more like a, let's say, park. And now we have a long weekend, so people come to barbecue, play volleyball, spend some time with their family and friends. There's also ongoing traffic on the river. So we have water trams that you can pass the river from one side to another. For example, from the stadium, national stadium that was built for Euro Cup a few years ago. You can pass from there to the other side directly with a water tram, which was not used that often a few years ago, but nowadays there are crowds of people standing in the queues to get on that tram, and I even think that this is going to develop further. The only thing that we cannot still use the river for is swimming, unfortunately, since it's a wild river. Not the bottom of the river is not reconstructed in any way, or actually never was. It's pretty, like, its current is pretty deceiving, so swimming is not recommended. Trains. So let's say swimming can be deadly for you, so I won't advise that. But back in the days, in 60s, there were swimming pools that were on the river itself, which people could use for swimming. And these ideas are coming back to people. So there even are those votings among the citizens to recreate some extra sport areas here. The one that I know that is currently ongoing is actually a dance floor on the river, which was voted some time ago, hopefully to become again. I think that this is becoming one of the most popular summer areas for sure, and if you ever come to Warsaw, I recommend you to see it because it's one of its kind sense of this nature that you probably couldn't see behind my back. It's still Warsaw, but it's full with forest and green areas, which people use also for spending some time in the nature, even though you're in the city. Back in the days, all that area was a beach. Like as I said, now we have like a small one, but it's still enough, let's say, for us. And it's a big party area for especially young people, but there are lots of families and people, of course, jogging, cycling, skateboarding around. Every summer, Warsaw comes back to its river, and the main life of citizens of Warsaw is this place.